From the studios of Atlantic Television Network in Port Harcourt, this is ATN International News. First, the headlines. Somalian hotel siege death toll rises to 10. Philippines Duterte takes responsibility for drug war. Libya oil production resumes in Mabruk field. Canada's nominee to be sworn in as Prime Minister. Ireland donates $16 million to Brazil's Amazon Fund. A bloc of East African nations on Wednesday called for South Sudan's government to release detained officials and lift security restrictions as part of efforts to prevent recent mounting fractional tensions from erupting into renewed war. South Sudan has formerly been at peace since a 2018 peace deal ended a 5-year civil war that pitted forces loyal to President Salva Kiir against those of First Vice President Riek Machar and killed nearly 400,000 people. However, relations between the two political rivals who have dominated the oil producers' political scene for decades remain strained. The arrest of officials including Deputy Military Chief and 2 ministers allied to Machar in the capital Juba last week, coupled with a wave of deadly clashes around a strategic northern town, are widely seen as jeopardizing the peace deal. The Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, a bloc of 8 East African nations, held a virtual heads of state meeting on Wednesday aimed at heading off a crisis in South Sudan. The government is urged to forthwith release detained officials unless credible evidence warrants legal proceedings conducted transparently and in accordance with due process, a report presented by IGAD Executive Secretary Wakina Gebeyehu said. It also called for a restoration of standard security arrangements. Government spokesperson Michael Makuei, who time of their arrest had said the officials were in conflict with the law, did not immediately respond to a reporter's request for comment. The government accuses forces loyal to Machar of collaborating with the White Army militia, a loosely organized group mostly from Machar's Nuer ethnic group, and attacking a military garrison near the northern town of Nasser on March 4. The White Army and national forces have faced off in a series of heavy clashes in recent weeks. Machar's party has denied the accusations. One of the ministers and 8 lower-ranking officials initially detained have since been released. Machar's spokesperson said about 20 others remain in custody. South Sudanese troops were also deployed around Machar's residence last week, although he has been able to travel to his office. Allied to the vice president had been arrested while en route to parliament. Direct peace talks between the Democratic Republic of Congo and the M23 rebels will begin in the Angolan capital on March 18, Angola's presidency said in a statement on Wednesday. The Southern African country has been trying to mediate a lasting ceasefire and de-escalate tensions between Congo and neighboring Rwanda, which has been accused of backing the Tutsi-led rebel group. Rwanda denies those allegations. The Reuters daily briefing newsletter provided all the news you need to start your day. Angola announced on Tuesday that it would attempt to broker the direct talks. Congo's government has repeatedly refused to hold talks with M23 and on Tuesday said only that it had taken note of the Angolan initiative. On Wednesday, Tina Salama, spokesperson for Congo's President Felix Tshisekedi, told reporters the government had received an invitation from Angola but did not confirm its participation. M23 leader Bertrand Bisimwa, in a post on X, boasted of forcing Tshisekedi to the negotiating table, calling it the only civilized option to resolve the current crisis that has intensified dramatically since January. The rebels have seized East Congo's 2 biggest cities since January in an escalation of a long-running conflict rooted in the spillover into Congo, Rwanda's 19